received. Product received. Product received. Product constructed. Product constructed. Alert. Navigational data received. received. Hostile scan detected. Hostile ships approaching. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
So my thing is I have to worry about radiation. I bet the storm's going to be very, very frightening. There we go. Carbon's real cheap. And fairly plentiful too. I have a lot of carbon at home though, but I don't have anything on me. Ah, that's not too bad. Less than 50 units per. bad either. I need that for my, well, partially to help form that which is going to be my fuel. Oh, that's right. I need to get rid of that. Okay, well, let me get rid of anything that's in the ship. I keep forgetting about that part. Okay. Let me see here. Transfer over there. Transfer over there. Oops. Hit the wrong thing. I bet we get some major radiation storms. See, my thing is I need to find, Yep, I'm out of carbon. Certain, they're not shelters really, but some of the more like the workstation type, what have you, build the large buildings. The ones where I have to access it to get information and able to choose what I want to scan, because that will help me find the downshipped, which is what I need. I need to find the crashed spaceship. In order to search for the blueprints for this hyperdrives. Oh, I don't have you. Hello, my friend. Here, I just don't. There you go. Just stay right there. There you are. Walking head on a planet. Or on a, whatever, I don't know what it is. Looks like a Muppet or something. Nice. Clusters are always good.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Can I make? Ooh, I just used up all my stuff. Okay. Well, not all of it, but I used up enough of it. Okay.
Protection stabilizing. Technology recharging. Technology recharging. Technology recharging.
Wow, that much for that? Jeepers creepers.
Technology recharging.
Oh, there's something over here. Okay, this is a regular structure. That way. I'm gonna chase down every clue I have. Only want to land for one or two things. The potential base I might need to get into. Or a landing strip. But the landing strip at least won't let me... I won't use any fuel lifting off from that. There we go. That's what we're looking for. They have stuff for me to loot here too. Nice. Found nothing. Well, that was not nice. Man. How's it going, sir? Friendly guy. Some boxes over here. More on the max health, nice. Give me some initial healing.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Nothing really here, okay.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Oh, I have one of those.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Yep, I'm friends with the Trading Federation. No, you can't have my kick. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, what do you got? Same thing. Painful, huh? What about you, sir? Yeah, pretty much the same thing as everybody else, so we're just gonna do a dialect. Rust, this, get rid of that. Those we're keeping because I can use them for planning. Well, wait. Nice. I could use those.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Uh-oh. That is not a cave. I may have to pull out my ship after all. Whoa! Hurry!
Radiation protection. Falling. Radiation protection. Stabilizing.
Whoa! At least we can sit in here for a while.
Weapon charge depleted. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Hmm. So I need the exocraft for that one. Bummer.
Units received. Units received.
Yeah, not safe to go outside yet. Wow, that really just tears through my... protection quickly, doesn't it? Even with this bad boy.
for clearing.
Let's give it a few minutes for the storm to actually clear out. I've done that a couple times where I jumped out too fast. And they're still right in the middle of the storm. A lot of damage because of it.
Units received.
Let's be on the side of the hill. I want this. Only have a little bit of time left to mount it before the daylight comes. I don't know if it's... Daytime will make the weather worse, or the bring up the radiation levels.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
That's a lot of money.
Received. Product received.
Well, no.
Greetings, travelers.
Protection.
Oh, greetings! How are you today? Or evening, whatever time it is. It's evening here. Actually, I think I was going in this general direction.
Doing good, just enjoying my day off work and playing some No Man's Sky while watching your stream.
Cool! How far are you in the game? I'm stuck trying to find crashed ships so I can get hyperdrive upgrades. Ah. Get a signal over here. What we got? Just a settlement. Another crash node. I find a lot of those regular settlements. I don't need a settlement. I need the bigger ones. I need to be able to scan the planet. Oh, that's useful. Hey. A relic. Okay, let me see what we got here. Oh, should I expand that one? Should I expand this one? Well, that's getting expensive now for the cargo. Even though it's useful. Thing is, if I expand the exosuit, I can always remove something from the front end and bring it over here to give me extra space. And that's only 500 units compared to the 170 this one is. Yeah, we'll do that.
Radiation protection stabilizing. Product constructed.
Need more zinc. That's okay.
Technology recharge.
I figured that was what's saving me. With that second shielding. That first one went down every time really badly. I'm at 50%. Okay.
Technology recharge.
Ah, there we go. Ah, it's a settlement again. Gosh dang it. Now, there was a time I used to land at every single one of those landing things and pick them all up, but now it's like I don't have the fuel to be landing, getting up and taking off every time. A monolith. Ooh. Money. Shoot. Oh, she's overheated? Yeah, she's overheated.
I think my last message was too long for the voice box to say.
Oh, yeah, it probably was. Here, let me see what you wrote down. Here, let's see. Okay. Let's see. I have been playing every day since its release. Shh. I'm at the edge of the clear galaxy. I finished creating my home base with a farm of fungal mold right on the Paradise Moon. Nice. I didn't get a Paradise Moon. I've only got like bad moons. And it's pink, blue, and purple grass with yellow trees and orange sky. I also just finished filling my freighter with another farm full of cactus flesh. Ooh, nice. And crystals I can craft fusion injector. Oh, I can't do that yet. Seven Squatch. Man, I envy you. I'm nowhere near that. I haven't got my first freighter yet, let alone anything else. My base is okay. It's all set up, but it's just I can't do a lot of stuff. I was talking about the storyline, though, as far as where the story goes. I usually just go on the bottom and do the arrow and do them all, but this way I can determine what I've done here and what I haven't. Okay, there's no additional planets there, so... Let me check something here real fast. Okay. I forgot about that. I still
Welcome to No Man's Sky. I've never been so addicted to a game before. I think I am a No Man's Sky-aholic.
Radiation protection. Stabilizing. Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Well, for me, it was when I first got this. I mean, it was fun. It was okay. I really, I liked it, but it's just like it kind of wore on me after a while because there really wasn't a lot to do. And I checked all the updates when they came up, and everything was really cool, and I liked all the updates. This current update is definitely much better. I'm really enjoying myself a lot more. Just because of the storyline and the content, and it's more, I think before it was too easy. I used to joke how this game was kind of like Minecraft in space, and now that I think of it,
Technology recharge.
goodness gracious, I need more plutonium. It's more, the current status is more closer to Don't Starve in Space. Because they really have this set up where it's a lot more dangerous than it used to be. Oh, I can't land right now because, well, I can, but I can't do much. I can't leave until the storm's over. It's a lot more dangerous than it used to be. Like I said, as far as the storms, the monsters, the robotic what have yous floating around, the little probes and everything. Plus the fact that resources are far more scarce than they used to be. When the game first launched, it was much easier to find the elements you needed to fuel certain things. And you only need certain things like I can't remember how it's pronounced, but the T9 element that you have now that you need for a lot of things, you didn't need it for as much stuff. But you found it more plentifully because you can just go out in space and blow up all the rocks and you can get as much of the element as you wanted. Now you're lucky if you get a small smidgen of it with iron. And again, trying to find them on the planet's surface, the plants that grow it, again, is really difficult. And back then, like I said, the elements were far more greater, far easier to find and to mine and to accumulate. And now it's become a lot more difficult finding things, and it's more of a challenge than it was before, which is real nice. But like the storyline of the first traveler and the path of Atlas and stuff, and the way that all played out was actually very interesting. Now I'm at the point where it's a little more predictable because I'm closer to the end of that storyline, because it's either follow Atlas or get to the center of the universe and purge the system, which I'm afraid is just going to put me at either the original end games for the system when the game first came out to begin with. I was really hoping that when they updated the system and they added the new content that they would have changed the ending. that doesn't seem to be the case. You're still stuck in the same rut of going. It's another universe, following the path of Atlas. Which I suppose is okay. Like I said, I was just hoping for something more. Already have you, little dude? Yes, I do. Okay, there was another one around here someplace. Where is it? There it is.
When it first came out, I got annoyed with the crashes. Every time I went through a black hole, it always crashed.
Yeah.
The only thing I was Pisato.
Well, but see, that to me makes sense though, because when you go through a black hole, you don't know what you're getting into. You don't know what's going to happen. You know, black holes are dangerous things, and not even scientists themselves understand or know or understand black holes and what potentially might happen if you were to go into one. Where's the zinc? There's zinc right here somewhere. I just seen it. Where'd the zinc go? I don't know. I lost my zinc. Oh, I'm gonna come over here to these boxes and then get the stone over here. But yeah, I just went through a black hole and my weapons got damaged. That was about it. But it's nice to know that it's still traveling through a black hole is still going to cause some kind of consequences, because you don't know what traveling through a black hole is going to cause you, because that's an anomaly. It's not like warping through space. Yeah, I know, I need more zinc. Damn it, where? There. There's some. And black holes are very powerful forces of nature, I guess you can call it. Force so powerful not even light can escape. That's gotta do some kind of damage to a ship crashing through it. Yeah, I know, but I don't have that much zinc.
Radiation protection stabilizing. Technology recharging. Technology recharging. Technology recharging.
There we go. Huh. Hopefully it's not someplace I've already been. I think it is. Wait a minute. Which way? Yeah. Kind of run around in circles now. Okay, that's a different little base. Okay, that's just like a waypoint. That's another waypoint. I can't see what this is. A lot of these are just like points of interest. Stuff in the map you're supposed to scan to get certain items. There we go. Is this gonna be what I'm looking for though? I don't know. There's a landing beacon signal. This is gonna be right next to that.
I've never been so excited about the next update before because this one has been almost a year in the making.
Oh yeah, I know. After Atlas Rises, with the way everything's been coming out, the storyline and stuff, I'm excited too. Before I wasn't. It was just like, eh. Oh well, hello, director. No, I don't, but that's okay. Long as he's happy, I suppose it's a good thing. Okay, there we go. Scanner. Okay, last thing was 8. Next one is 3-9. Okay, well that wasn't what I wanted, bummer. Okay, yeah. I don't have an access to yet. Nothing else to do here, unfortunately. This was not what I was hoping for. I'm a little bummed.
I think your voice bot is laggy. I put 2 messages in chat.
Yeah, well, the thing is too is the first off,
Radiation protection stabilizing.
a lot of this has to do with Twitch, because there is going to be a time difference between when you post something and when it gets picked up by my system, or anytime I say something before you actually hear it. If you do write too long a period thing, though, it will stop and not repeat everything because it's too much for the voice box to pick up on. So you do want to keep them shorter paragraphs, for sure. Like the last one was. And then give it a few seconds, because there is like a...
I think this game right now was not supposed to be the game Sean Murray intended it to be. I think next means like a No Man's Sky 2.
I don't think they're going to come up with No Man's Sky 2. Because from what I was told, or from what I heard, that the No Man's Sky Next was supposed to be another free update. So that would mean another update to the system. And this is one of the big problems too, is that it depends on who you talk to. If you listen to some of the people who actually played the game before it came out, what Sean Murray was talking about was potentials. There was a lot of hype over what he was doing, because he was so excited about the potential of what this game could be and what this game could become. But he was so excited that he didn't filter himself correctly. He's not a publicist, and so he just kind of ran with his excitement, and so a lot of it was either taken out of context, or he didn't, like I said, he didn't rein in his excitement to the point where he said things that weren't going to be part of the game right away, but didn't state that, and so it looked like a lie. And people who did get to play the game beforehand realized what the game was going to be. If you ever watch Kind of Funny, they go over the No Man's Sky Next, and Greg Miller even says that he got to play the game beforehand, and he knew what the game was supposed to be, and he liked the game perfectly fine when it came out, because his expectations were much lower than everybody else's, because it was more grounded. And a lot of people who have played the game had that same expectation. A lot of people who played it beforehand had that same expectations and knew where the game was compared to where the hype level was, and so their expectations were dropped, and so when the game came out, their expectations were met. Where everybody else, like us, who didn't have a copy of the game or didn't see the copy of the game, hype level was at an all-time high, and they weren't met. Me, I tend to taper down, because I know that more often than not, hype level is a lot of times misleading, because reality, the game is never going to be as good as the hype. So I try to taper my expectations and listen to a lot of different people and try to get a better sense of what the game was. So when the game came out, I was perfectly happy with the game. It just, there wasn't enough content to keep me playing repeatedly, so I would just, stop it and play every now and then and come back from a fourth and play the game. But I only recently restarted my game, and started a whole new game after the Pathfinder update, I think, is one that came out, because I wanted to experience the game with all the new updates and stuff. And of course, when Atlas came out, then that changed added a lot of the story elements and changed a lot of things around for me. So when I jumped back into the game, I had all the story content to have to deal with now, and that was a lot of fun. That's been keeping me playing since I got back into this. I've been at this for a couple of months now. I don't even remember the exact time I got back into this game, but it's been holding my interest again. Trying to figure out what I'm doing, trying to figure out where I'm going, trying to figure out all the little ins and outs of this game has had me coming back for more, and I've been really excited. I'm hoping that No Man's Sky Next is going to definitely be the huge update that I'm hoping it is, and it's going to make a lot of major changes. But see, the thing is, with No Man's Sky Next, okay, there is not going to be a No Man's Sky 2, no. But when that update drops, There will be a physical release for Xbox One. And that's one of the big things about this. This is the first time it's going to be available on Xbox One. And so they're going to get the Pathfinder update. They're going to get the Frontiers update. They're going to get the Atlas Rising update. And they're going to get the No Man's Sky Next update in their copy. So they're going to have a much more complete game than what we got when No Man's Sky dropped. Like I tell people now, it's like, it's a good game, it's a really good game, it's fun to play. I don't know if I would classify it as a $60 game that it's still classified as. $40, definitely. $50, you're kind of pushing it. But I'm hoping that after the next comes out, that's gonna be.
I agree with you. Sean Murray was very shy at times, which made him say things he should not have.
Yeah, but he was just, you could see his excitement level for the game. He had so many high hopes for this game that he overthunk things. He said more than he should have, and he didn't know how to rein himself in. But yeah, that didn't help either. In any case, like I said,
the
I'm hoping that
price on Steam when it first came out was definitely way too much.
It was way too much anywhere. Steam, PlayStation. I'm on PlayStation myself right now. But yeah, $60 is way too much, and it's priced as $60. 2 years later, still priced at $60. It's like, that's way too much for this game, guys. But I understand they're still doing free updates on it, so that kind of, I understand the fact that they're keeping the price up high because of the fact that they are still updating the game, and they're still adding new stuff and new content to it, and they're constantly giving you new stuff for free. So you may be paying $60, but you're paying for all the additional content that's coming out after the fact. You're not being charged for any of it. Whereas, say, like a game like Destiny, which has its next DLC content dropping tomorrow, or actually later on the day, I should say, you had to buy the season pass to get those 2 updates. And then there's going to be another major update in September that is going to be separate from the season pass that you have to pay for. And that's a $60 game, and that, again, did not match the hype. Because everybody who played the game was so excited what the new Destiny was going to be like. We were so pumped for that one. We wanted so much from this game, and it let us down. And repeatedly let people down. They're starting to make changes to the game that are improving it, but whether or not it's going to hold up after this next update, I don't know. Whether people are going to want to stick around.
I bought it on PS4 store online for $2.8 last year.
Yeah, good price. But like I said, the whether this Warmind update is going to be enough to hold people until September, I don't know. But if it fails badly, it may really be the end of Destiny. Because there's so many people who are just so burnt out with this game. A lot of people that I know that I played with don't want to go back no matter what. They don't even want to check out the new update. They're just done with it.
This game will never be complete. It will always come out in updates. Sean said he will work on this game for years to come.
Oh yeah. But because the thing though, this is a procedurally generated game, so you never can have a complete game because there's always something to fix and work on and changes to be made. There's a lot going on in this game, and it's not a simple game. It's not a simple algorithm. You know, Destiny is more of a set game where, you know, things are more defined, everything's created and designed. Assassin's Creed is a more designed, set game where everything is, you know, created down to the very level. This was always a pick and choose, which is why when the game first launched, a lot of the planets looked identical, except maybe the coloring of certain things. The animals were the weirdest things in the world because the computer was just taking ideas from the various what have yous and throwing them together, and they didn't match. And so you had these really huge ass bodies with these tiny spindly little legs that wouldn't hold a body of that size, and his tiny, minuscule little head, which made no sense because the machine wasn't trying to make sense. It was trying to procedurally generate a creature based on what its knowledge bases were. It wasn't given parameters about, here's a body type, you have to have this type of, appendages to go with it. It was just taking and grabbing and throwing them out there. In any case, like I said, I'm really hoping that this next... Is this the way this came? No. I'm heading north again. I get so lost doing this sometimes. I forget to look at my compass above and see if I'm heading in a different direction. Actually, I want to get back to the place I was at so I can sell stuff. Ah. Probably gonna give me a settlement. Yeah. Kind of what I figured.
There is a new game coming out called Atropos, which will be set in the No Man's Sky universe. The developers of this game are partnered with.
Oh, nice. That should be interesting.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
L Plays Gaming is a YouTube streamer who plays No Man's Sky and works for Wear and Rare TV, who has done Overhaul mod for PC.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the PC version needed it badly, from what I heard. I know they eventually made a lot of updates to the game for PC, but yeah, PC was a disaster when it launched. I just hope that when the next comes out and all the updates and everything, that when the Xbox people get a hold of this game, that it's going to be more of a complete game, and that they're going to be happier with the game than what we ended up with. This is what I'm looking for. What is this? Well, no, this is not exactly what I'm looking for. This will give me a place to sell stuff. Oh wait, that's not what I want. I want to do this. Okay, I need to move you into the suit. And you there.
No free slots in ship inventory.
Okay. Oh no, I want you to stay there. This I want you to move. That needs to move. Alright, sir. Let's see what we got here first off. Oh, that's a horrible. No. God, my multitude is much bigger than that. Not that I'm compensating or anything. It is. It's just bigger.
It's also a procedurally generated survival game where every time you start the game it will always be different.
Exactly. Like I said, when this first came out, it was more like Minecraft in space. Now I would, again classify this more as Don't Starve in Space, because it is more of a survival game. Before it was just explore and, mine the planet. Because like I said, resources were far more plentiful and now they're not. And so it's a lot. Oh wait a minute, I still need.
L-Plays and Rayrid are the developers for Atropos.
Nice. I really don't need all of those, but that's okay. I'm gonna take it anyways because I want. Nice. Ooh, stocks. Nice, thank you. That's a lot of money. Howdy, sir. Can I interest you in a Gek relic? Spare. Low units. Oh, fast one flunk. He must be. That's why it says low units. Okay, now. I really should have the big one, but this one's far more faster and much more portable.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Yeah, plutonium on me, that's a good thing. Okay, first, oops. My first event for this expedition, make some money. You get out of the way. Last time he got out of my way and ended up shooting him.
really don't want multiplayer in this game even though it does have it, like it the way it is, but I want the orcs changed to avatars.
Yeah. I don't mind the multiplayer thing. I think it'd be cool as long as it's not like a PvP thing, because that would drive me crazy if someone got to raid my base. Especially if I wasn't there to watch. I hate that. Because now you have to worry about security and what have yous, and trying to make sure your base is set up okay, and then if it gets raided then you have to go back and fix everything, and that's a lot of time and money, resources that you lost. I'm having no problem just the pirates trying to raid my ships when I'm leaving. Uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. We're gonna have to get out for the rest of this stuff. Got some work goggles on. These are like really bright to the eyes.
Yes, this is a big grinding for resources game. It takes a long time to craft something and I don't want some kid coming along and destroying me.
Exactly. I think that was one of the things that worried me about games like Sea of Thieves or the Ubisoft one that's coming up too, because it's the whole idea is it's you against other players. And from what I heard from a lot of people, a lot of sources, after Sea of Thieves came out, there were just so many people just trolling people, going to their, looking to see who was, where someone's ship was, and waited till the people came back to board their ship to attack them and steal their stuff. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. I'm out of zinc and I forgot to buy some. Ah! And the storm is tearing me up. Okay, I'm not gonna jump, draw. Oh, you do have some zinc. Yay! Oh. Keep doing that. Keep hitting the wrong button. I just reset everything. Oh, some more of that. Oh no,
I laugh at those people who say we need multiplayer in every game, but when something of theirs gets destroyed they regret playing it, lol.
That's true. One of the drawbacks with multiplayer games.
I want at least Coop in NMS feels badman.
Again, I don't mind multiplayer as long as it isn't player versus player. As long as it's in the PvP environment, I'm perfectly fine. I always avoid PvP environments. Just because more often than not, there's just too many toxic players. And there's just a lot of people who just don't know how to get along with people. I don't know what the problem is,
It
what the
does
hang
have
up is.
Coop now white, but we can't see each other doing things, only see their orbs, and you are only allowed 6 players on one planet.
Mm-hmm. There we go. I can get that up there. That's better. Yeah, but I mean, you really can't see what they're doing. You can like find my base and you can investigate my base, but you can't do anything there, which is fine. And I can like leave messages for people. You can leave messages for somebody if you leave a little message stand, but that's about all you can do. My big thing though is like I really would like to have someone like to help, you know, explore the galaxy or farm, whatever. Especially like you have like a nice freighter. You know, if you can have a bunch of people join you, they can sit in the freighter with you, and you guys can just use the freighter to travel to different galaxies, and then everybody can just go explore the planets and mine stuff and bring whatever, and then bring everything back and, you know, share the resources, whatever, or, you know, keep whatever resources they find and sell it. Something to that effect, you know, where it's more you're hanging out with people, just doing things and having a good time, versus just ruining somebody's day. And that was my thing too. Is I said this before.
I would love to one day be able to fly the freighter.
Yes. I said this before. It says when earlier I had bought Minecraft only because when it came out for PlayStation it was like $5. And
But
I'm like,
I'd
okay,
be better just buying Star Citizen than waiting at that point.
yeah, pretty much. Good point. Not a big fan of Minecraft, never really was, but my nephew was. And I figured, okay, I'll buy it, so maybe so we can play together, whatever. And so I was playing the game, trying to get into this game. Made my little base, whatever, and basically it was just, my base was just a hole in the ground with the doors and stairs going down to the mine, where I was mining stuff, whatever, and I was doing stuff and investigating and checking things out. And some of my friends that saw I was playing, he wanted to join me. I said, okay, fine. So he joined me and he helped create some things and did some stuff for me, whatever. And then he, as a joke, decided to seal up the area. And so he blocked me off, and I had no idea what was going on. I was trying to find my way out, and I couldn't find what was going on. I couldn't figure out where the exit was. And he didn't say anything for a long time. And then laughs and says that he, you know, basically, you know, buried my exit. So I'm like, great, so I have no idea where I'm going or where the exit is. And oh, just tunnel straight up. Okay, fine. So I'm tunneling straight up, trying to
I can come to your base and raid your farm for units, but you won't see me take your plants. They will still be there from your view if you know WH.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, you can interact with it, but you're not really going to touch anything that I do, because you can't affect my game. Which again is perfectly fine. I don't mind that. It's when someone can actually come in and affect my gameplay. That's what affects me. That's what I don't like.
Sounds like a mobile game.
Pretty much. A lot of mobile games do that too. Anyways, so I was digging my way out using the God mode thingy to fly, so I could just raise up the thing. And as soon as I had opened a hole to get out, he filled it full of water. I went crashing down, pretty much drowned. And pretty much lost all my stuff down below. At this point in time, I mean, I was so furious because I was lost in that thing for the longest time. Couldn't figure out where the exit was, and I'm trying to tell him I don't know where I'm going. I can't figure out my exit is. I can't find the stairs. I'm, trying to get this guy to help me. And so he just literally let me die. I was so frustrated that I just shut the game down, and I literally took it off my system for the longest time. I only reinstalled it recently because of my nephew. But we've only played closed games with just me and him. So like now, even though I'm doing like a Minecraft trophy collection show with him, it's a closed game. No one joins us unless I invite them, and the only people I've invited are people I trust. I played Portal Knights. Again, kind of similar to Minecraft, but it's a little different. Same basic principle. I had a bunch of people playing who saw me streaming. They wanted to join me. One guy literally went into my main base, took out a bunch of crap that I had collected, and then left the game. And then laughed about it. Oh, I do this all the time, he says. No, you don't. That's a dick move. It's one thing to ask if you can have something. It's one thing if you can, ask someone to take you someplace where you can get that stuff because you can get it now. It's another thing to steal people's stuff that they worked hard to collect. I immediately kicked him from the game and blocked him from my system. And that's what I'm talking about. I don't mind PvP as long as people are going to be civil to each other. But unfortunately, 9 times out of 10, people aren't. You have those idiots who think they're either entitled to everything or just want to be assholes just to be assholes just because they can. Because you don't know who they are. You can't get to them. You can't see them. They're just faceless nobodies to you. And that's why a lot of social media places like Twitter and Facebook have so many problems with the whole, trolling and bullying situation, because on the internet, you're a faceless person. And even if the streamer uses the camera and you can see who they are, they can't see who you are. And so they don't care if they're acting like an asshole, because you're never going to see them again. You're never going to meet them again. They don't care. The consequences to them are nil.
That guy was a jerk. I can't believe he did it to you.
Yeah. I can't either because I was really nice to this guy, inviting him in, you know, trying to help him out, you know, trying to show him where he could collect, because he was trying to collect certain things that he was having a hard time finding. And so I'm sitting there trying to help him find the stuff he wanted and help him get, you know, the things he needed, and he just stole from me. You know, without even a second thought. Like I said, and just laughed about it. It's like, really? And the other guy I played with, he was like, not only was he like totally like just blown away by this guy's actions, that he brought me to his game, and he said, here, I have this stuff in the chest, you take what you need. You know, try to replace whatever was stolen. You know, just, you know, within reason, because he didn't want me taking all of his stuff, and I didn't. I only took, you know, what I could, you know, what I needed, try to replace some of the stuff that I lost, and he actually helped me by taking me to places and worlds that I couldn't travel to yet. Help me get stuff that I didn't have. That guy is still out of my friends list, even though I haven't played. I don't think any of us played Fortnite in a long time. We play other games together, though, but still, it's not the point. You know, I don't mind playing multiplayer games with anybody who watches my stream. I don't mind, you know, having people on my friends list, but you're gonna be an ass or you're gonna be a complete dick, you can just forget it. I don't need you. Honestly, I got more friends on my friends list than I know what to do with.
That's why I only ask people after I've known them for a while. I chatted to a few people for a year after I finally decided to join with them.
Oh, that's good. And I probably
risky to play multiplayer these days with cheaters and hackers.
Yep. And I probably should do the same, but, you know, being that I'm here streaming, you know, for everybody, I want to be more accessible. You know, I'm hoping that the people that come watch me, you know, that I'm hoping to build more of a community of people who are interested in lifestyle games and who are going to be more willing to want to hang out and just, you know, talk and have a good time and, you know, or game together in said instance. You know, now I play more than just No Man's Sky, so I'm hoping that I have, you know, a nice variety of games that a lot of people can find something that they're interested in watching or joining me in. Some games I play for the fun of it just because I'm not really good at it. Like Fortnite. It's a fun game, but I'm an okay person when it comes to shooters. I'm not like a premium player. I don't play it all the time, so being more competitive like a lot of people are, I'm not. I am like the least competitive person when it comes to that game. Which is fine and dandy for me, I don't really care. One of the things I have a problem with is the fact that the controls for that game is so different than anything I'm used to that I tend to forget what I'm doing. And so I end up making lots of mistakes, which I'm sure was funny to watch. But depends on who I'm playing with. It's not as much fun for them to deal with a player like myself who just probably shouldn't be playing. Honestly. This one hasn't decreased anything. Wow. That's a lot. I'll buy it anyways. Just because I'm so low on plutonium right now. Carbon I rarely use, it's more for crafting. Plutonium I need for almost everything nowadays.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Product instructed.
Perfect. Okay. Let's see here.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
All right. I do not have you. What are you? You are... Nice. There's another creature roaming around someplace. I saw the little symbol of it, but I don't know where he's at. Oh well.
Radiation protection. Stabilizing.
Oh, okay, well, since I'm here. Out. I ran on one of those things again, didn't I? Yeah, he's right there. The only thing about this game, I wish it would render faster. Cause I don't know how many times I run over creatures because I couldn't see them until it was too late. Which just absolutely sucks. So I don't mean to run over any of the creatures. Woo! I need this. My T9s. Whoa, do I have you? Nice. Stupid ship, you get out. Get out of my way. Trying to scam me. Leave my ship, knock it over. Uh-oh. I think I ran over something. Yep, I did. God damn it. Can't go this way. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see him till it was too late. I ran over the poor creature. Whoa, okay, that's not good. Funny thing is, I known this ship to like kill creatures, and it didn't even touch them. I mean, barely grazed at the most, and yet it still would be considered a death. Okay, that one first. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not done. And then that one. Oh. way. Oh, dang it. I saw it after the fact. God damn it. Oh! I'm feeling around on something again. God damn it. Now, normally I would have gotten off about 30 minutes ago, but A1, I'm enjoying talking with all you guys, and A2, I am on a mission. And I am not willing to give it up yet until I've gotten what I need. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yep, I didn't mean to just run over something. Oh, I just ran over something again. Oh, smash! How far is this thing away? Looks like it's a good distance. Oh, I got no iron on me. Okay, well, it's all in the ship. Yes. Oh, crap. I hate when I do that. Oops.
Radiation protection stabilizing. Radiation protection stabilizing.
Oops, sorry. God damn it, I hate when it happens. Every time I leave the ship, it all changes back to its guns instead of leaving the money later on. Worst part is that only happens with the ships. It doesn't happen in my multi-tool. Oops. Okay, I think that's pretty much most of it.
Incoming storm.
I'm good for plutonium for a while. Oops. Sorry. Didn't see you. Didn't see you. Ah! Didn't see you. See all those creatures I'm running over. It's like I can't see any of them. I mean, do you see anything in front of me? I don't. Yet if I stop for 5 minutes and let everything reset, that's me start seeing everything run in front of this stupid ship. Like there, and there. Dude, move out of the way. You don't jump in front of the car. Didn't your mom teach you anything? Okay, I'm grabbing these windows. That's a good chunk. Oh, crash. I don't know if it's gonna have what I need or not. No, it's not. Damn it. Shit. This is one of those ones that was destroyed already. I want one of the facilities you have to break into the code to figure out what's going on. Damn it. The storm is gonna be really fierce right now, so I gotta wait to. Oh, I guess I gotta run in rough quickly. Come up here, really, right there. I can get in before. There we go. Ouch! Bastard. Worst part is I can't get there without getting hit by that stupid thing again. This thing is so weird because you have the spiky things almost like teeth. Well, this was a bust. All this weighing was the wrong thing. I was afraid it might be too. A lot of times when I find the abandoned building, it's just gonna be one of these wreckages. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Which really sucks because I really needed to find that. That was weird. I traveled since. Oh, I sent to the wrong place. I wanted to send to my suit. I think I sent to the spacer. Shit. Okay, well. Again, that was a complete and total waste of my time. Shit. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna leave it here, guys. Save it again. Things are not quite going the way I planned. But that's okay. I'm still enjoying myself, still having fun. So, I want to thank everyone who stopped by and checked out my channel tonight, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it so very much. So I want to say special thanks to White Sushi and to what's that? Cusco Crunk? Cusco Crunk, funny, good name. For chatting up with me, guys. Thank you very much. Hope you guys come back for more. And as far as Cusco Crunk, I hope you're enjoying your game as much as I do. I know you are, but, you know, hope you continue to enjoy the game. And I hope you enjoy the update as much as I hope I'm going to enjoy the update when it comes out. Tomorrow, I'll be doing a special stream. Like I said, Destiny 2's update Warmind DLC comes out. As soon as it goes live, I'm hoping to jump into it with a young friend of mine. Who I've had on my show several times before. I like he's for as young as he is, he's very smart. And when we get on and play Destiny, like when we did during the beta, we had analyzed a lot of stuff and we talk about things and we really get into the meat of the game, the story, and what's going on. And we both had a lot of expectations for this game, what it should be, what it could be. And at the time of the beta, we actually liked what we were experiencing, but like I said, a lot of things have changed, and I want to get his take on what he thinks of the game so far and what we think of the game going forward with the new updates. As soon as we get to see some of them in action, so you can come join us for that, and we're sure we're gonna have a big discussion about it sometime throughout the stream. But I will be doing Destiny Warmind until I finish the new storyline and get a take for what the game has to offer. See what some of the new exotic weapons are going to be like, because they're going to be making a lot of changes to exotics, and I want to see what each of them do and how they've changed. And then hopefully figure out some of these new masterworks when they get implicated in how those work. That should be fun. Plus there's a new survival mode. That we're going to have in the game, so I want to check out, see how that plays, and see how tough that should be. It should be hopefully a lot of fun. And apparently it's also going to play into regular public events. So if there's a public event that's going on, unlike before, where if you're doing one event and the public event happened, they were kind of almost separate entities. Even though, like, sometimes you might have like a world boss would show up and he might interact with the thing, but that wasn't always the case. In this case, public events will bleed into this new mode, and so you'll have to end up dealing with both problems and not just the one. So it should be an interesting concept, and see how that all works out. And then hopefully we'll be back here with more No Man's Sky, if not tomorrow night, the next night. Again, I do apologize, I've been really backed up with a lot of things. I have not been able to post any of my Prey video yet. I still need to go through and do a lot of editing, cutting things down, so I can get it all posted to YouTube, and then again do some more editing there, so I can try to really shave down as much as I possibly can other videos to make them, just get rid of some of the garbage. And make them a little more watchable. So I gotta edit a lot of stuff, so we'll have to see what I'm going to be doing with that one. But thank you guys again for being here and being part of the show. Hope you guys enjoyed it, like I said, and if you did and you're new here, please don't forget to follow along and put the notification button on so you know when we go live. Also check out my YouTube channel. The link is down below for all the content that I post here. Everything that goes live goes there eventually, and you can check out all the fun and games down there. Please and thank you, and don't forget to subscribe while you're there, and come back for more right here on the Ratscast. But until then, this is Cyperrat signing out for now. Later, bye.